Hello friends, this is Shruti Garg. Today I'm going to speak on machine learning. So machine learning, as you see in the figure, there's a machine who can act as a human. So we want to make our machines intelligent as human can do. So what we have to do for training of the machine is first we need to understand how human learns. So how the human brain works is human learns from the past experiences. Human learns past experiences is like you have seen there is a kid who have seen an apple 10 times. So when once the kids see an apple 10 times, it has an image of apple in his brain, like apple is of red color and it is round in shape. Or normally our kids used to go to schools, so they used to see school bus every day. So they have an image of school bus is like school bus is of yellow color and is rectangle in shape. There is a school name written on the school bus. So there's something written on this their bus. So likewise, human brain learns from the past experiences. You also have different experiences, good or bad. You have learned many things out of your experiences. Then we can do different predictions as well, as like if my cycle is imbalanced someday, so I may fall. So this is my prediction from my past experience. Whenever I'll go in a crowd, then my cycle may disbalance and I may fall. So this is the predictions we do from past experience. So the similar things we do with the machine learning algorithms as well. Then we want to, the human nature is we will have an association between different objects or between different experiences. As I given the example of cycle. When my cycle is disbalanced, then I would say I may fall. So this is an association. Fall is associated with my balancing of cycle. Or you have a bitter experience, like you have tasted some green food, green vegetable. So with the green vegetable, you have found a bitter taste. So you make one impression in your mind that whenever you eat some green vegetable, it will be bitter in taste. So this is establishing association. Or you go to the supermarket. So whenever you are intent to purchase a pizza base, you want to purchase a pizza base, then you'll go for the pizza sauce and you'll go for the cheese while purchasing a pizza base. So this is an association we made in our minds. Then we can draw inferences by different situations happens in our lives. We can draw the inferences. Like my experience in a certain college, I visited to certain college, and I have gained lots of knowledge in that particular college. The teachers are uh, very laborious, they are hardworking. So I will feel that I'll have an inference in my mind. Visiting, studying in a college makes me intelligent because I'm getting experience by different faculties. I can learn many things. There are laboratories available. There are experiments. There are books. Repository of books is there. So I'll have a inference. I'll teach to my child that if you go to college, then you can learn many things because there are experienced faculties are there. There is a library in which you'll get multiple books. and you'll get an environment. Again, there's one more important thing is you'll get an environment, that learning environment is there in if you go to the college. So this is one inference that human can draw by different experiences or different thought process. Then we used to group the things. Whenever you go to a park, then what you see in the park, there are some places where you have grass. There are some places where you are having some playing equipment, or there are some slides are there. So you'll say this area is, you'll divide that park into different groups. Like one is, this is a kids playing area where you have all the slides, seesaw, or different kind of playing equipments are there. So you say this is a kids playing area. Or you can say where you see the grass in a particular area, where you see grass, then you say this is a walking area for elderly people. Then there may be some gym equipment available nowadays in all the parks. We are having gym equipment. So you'll say this is a exercise area. So we used to group or divide different things as we visualize the thing. Uh, Then another thing human does is, we used to give instructions. Like there is some insect comes to me, then immediately I used to remove my hand from that place. Or something warm, I can I touch. So if I touch something warm, then I what I'll do is I used to remove my hand. Or like some dog is coming near to me, so what I'll do is I'll uh, go far from that particular space. So we can walk, we can talk, we can act. So like human gives instructions to our body. And we have another ability that we can sense from the outside world. So sensing from outside world is, you can feel, you can touch, you can feel, you can see with your eyes, you can uh, taste something. So we have the sensory organs. So this is not actually, these 2 points are not related to the brain actually. So, this one very important thing what we used to do in day-to-day life, like machine is playing with a human. So, if you see machine is playing with a human, so what it is the product what we are building using machine learning tools, that is called my AI application. This robot, the robot who is playing with a human, playing chess with a human, this robot is basically, this is an AI product. This robot has a capability of seeing moves of the human. Then this you can see this robot is having hand. So his hand, uh, with its hand, it can do certain actions. Again, this robot is capable of doing actions. It is capable of seeing the moves of the human. So based on the moves of the human, again, this robot will move its span accordingly to the. So the machine learning algorithm is the algorithm which runs inside this machine based on the past experiences. So what we have seen in the previous slide, uh, we have seen like human is having senses, human can act, Human is having senses. Human can act. So by this senses and act, and then human is intelligent. Human can have a intelligent moves. So this all makes my product as AI product. So this whole the AI product. This is AI product. This whole is my. So whatever the robot we are seeing here, this is a AI product, and the algorithm running inside this uh, robot. This algorithm is called my machine learning algorithm. This learns the machine learning algorithm learns based on the past experience, what human is having the capability. So, if we want to see uh, artificial intelligence, this is a broader area, whereas machine learning is a sub part of it. Then again, used to heard another term, that is deep learning. Deep learning is again, it's a part of machine learning. It's a subset of machine learning. I'll come to deep learning in the further slides. So, so if I compare AI versus machine learning, so AI is, we say AI is broader, machine learning is a subset of AI. The approach we are using in AI is we can do the actions, we can have a structure, like there's a mechanical structure, like we are having a self-driving car. In case of self-driving car, it has a vision capabilities. It used to sense what is coming on the road, and accordingly the car used to act. Then we can have a robot, a mini robot, which has an actuator, the visual system, and it can even speak. So if I have all these capabilities with the sense organs, what we are having as human, or with the act capabilities, so that is my AI product. Or if I can do only the analysis, machine learning does is the statistical modeling. It will it will take data, it will learn from past experiences, it will analyze, it will give me the analysis of data, it will give me the feature importance. This one is my feature importance. I can get feature importance by machine learning, or I can have this one is the ROC curve. By the ROC curve, what we have is we have this curve is basically is the ratio of true positivity and false positivity. So then we can have another analysis that how my data will grow in past, or what will be my threshold. So AI is a broader field, and machine learning is a subset of this one. Then again, we are having the deep learning as well. So what we have is we have AI here, and machine learning is subfield of this one. Then we have further deep learning. We'll come to deep learning next. So there are certain closely related terms, like we are having machine learning. Machine learning is closely related to AI. It is very closely related to data mining. It's closely related to deep learning. It's closely related to data science. And we can even see the difference between the conventional algorithms. Because we used to say machine learning algorithm. So once the algorithm term comes, then we'll be confused with how this is different than the conventional algorithm. And this is also related to the data analytics and interpretation. So if we compare machine learning algorithm with the classical programming language, so what we do in the case of programming language, we give the formulas, we give certain inputs, we give a set of instruction to that we say is a program. So we provide certain rules or formulas or certain procedure how to proceed. And the classical algorithms, what classical algorithm does is they'll provide you answer based on your data. But in case of machine learning, the difference is we are providing data and the answer both to the machine. And machine learns this data according to answers, and it will provide me the set of rules. So here we have algorithm here. We used to write an algorithm, whereas in case of machine learning, this gives me a model as an output, not the answer. Here we are having answer corresponding to data, whereas in machine learning, you are getting a model. Then next, we are having deep learning as well. Nowadays, everyone used to listen about deep learning. The difference in machine learning and deep learning is the deep learning basically, whenever you give some object to the, it can be an image, it can be a signal, or it can be even a numeric data. So, what machine learning does is, deep learning does is, deep learning will first find the features and then does the classification. Whereas in machine learning algorithms are not capable of finding the features. You need to do the feature engineering separately. Whereas uh, this does the classification once you provide the feature of. So this is feature engineering basically, feature extraction you do using the feature engineering. Inside the feature engineering, we'll find different correlations between the data, and as appropriate features you'll provide to the machine learning algorithm, that much appropriate will be your classification. So because we need to give appropriate features to the machine learning algorithm. So as appropriate is your feature, that much good is your result of classification. So they are basically slow in nature. They take more time if you have large amount of data. In case of large amount of data, like you are having 10,000 data to process with SVM, this will take at least 30 to 45 minutes to execute in case of machine learning. Whereas in case of deep learning, you will provide your data. It may be in form of image signal. Generally, we prefer in the deep learning is the complex data. So because it does lots of multiplications, there are lots of multiplications, and in case of deep learning, and there's one very important feature of deep learning is convolution. Through the convolution, it does the feature extraction. First, we are having, so in deep learning, we are having two things. One is the CNN, that is convolution neural network, and another is your deep neural networks. So deep neural networks doesn't go in this deep learning. They are not capable of doing feature engineering, whereas this falls in the category of machine learning. And the the neural networks which are having capability of uh, convolution, they do the feature extraction. So they'll first do the feature extraction, then they'll do the classification. So they are capable of handling complex data, and they are faster. Why they are faster? They are not faster with the normal CPUs. We used to generally execute them on GPUs. Another thing is they are capable of handling a heavy data because they are generally executed with GPUs. And there is only addition and uh, multiplications are there in case of deep learning. Whereas in machine learning, we do the logarithmic calculation, we calculate the probabilities that we want to in case of deep learning. So this is the difference in machine learning and deep learning. Now, another correlated field is data science. In case of data science, we are particularly focused on data. So we'll be extracting informations from the data. It may be structured or it may be semi-structured. We we can use machine learning in data science, whereas data science can be separately done without machine learning. Whereas in case of data science, we give the mathematical structures, we do the statistical analysis, we visualize the data. The EDA is the we want to know about the data, how data is correlated to each other, how there is a relation. So, like I would say PCA, that is a principal component analysis. I want to know all the principal components present in my data. So, data science is a broader field, whereas the machine learning basically it learns the patterns available in the data. So, that patterns uh, it will be found by my machine learning algorithm. Whereas in case of data science, I'll find all the correlation. I use SQL as well. I want to store my data at a proper place. I want to extract my data from the database. So we use SQL and NoSQL in case of data science, what we don't use in machine learning. But the machine learning algorithm we execute in data science as well. Data science can be uh, executed without the machines. We can do only with mathematical softwares like we are using SPSS or MATLAB. You can without doing any programming, you can do data science. You can execute the algorithm of data science with the visualization. And there's R programming, there's a Python programming we use for the data science. Whereas for machine learning, we do write the programs. It should be executed on machine, and we should have large amount of data to process in case of machines. So this is the difference between machine learning and data science. And here is the all new buzzwords connected. So we have a broader field called AI, and data science is those algorithms of artificial intelligence. They are processing data. We have large amount of data available with us because of we have the computing power has increased innumerously in past few years. So we have large amount of data. We do extract the properties present in data. Sometimes we do the analysis of the data. We do the visualization of data. So that goes to data analytics and the interpretation. Then when we have data in TVs, we have large amount of data, then we say the process goes to big data. And then we are having machine learning as that is, they are the learning algorithms where they are executed within the AI systems. And there are certain kind of algorithms of machine learning. They goes to deep learning. They are capable of finding features in the data, as well as they are able to learn the patterns in the data, and uh, they are capable of processing complex data. Complex data, we say the signals, the images, or any other kind of data rather than numeric data. So in machine learning, generally we are working on the numeric data rather than on the complex data. Whenever this complex data comes, then we prefer doing with this data. Thanks for today's lecture. Have a nice day. See you again.